Good morning. It's Monday morning this morning and I am about to go to work. It's very sunny this morning, which is nice, I have to say. It's nice to have the sun out. You may have noticed that this isn't a new vlog. This is a continuation of last week's vlog. I had a rubbish weekend. I had a bit of a rubbish end of the week, to be fair, so I had a rubbish weekend. So I've decided in my decision-shaped way that what I'm going to do is just roll this vlog into 2 weeks, basically. So by the time you're seeing this, it should already be up. But today I'm going to upload I've filmed like a 25-minute write with me, just real-time write with me video, just because I like those videos and I kind of wanted to make one for a while. So I'm going to see how that goes. I did try and do it yesterday. It all went very wrong. I got rather annoyed with myself yesterday because I messed it up. So we're trying again today. I wrote about between 6,000 and 7,000 words. I think it was just under 7,000 words last week. So again, I'm short on my 10,000 word a week goal, but that's fine. I'm still on track to write what I need to write for the quarter. So provided this week goes okay, next week goes okay, I should hit my quarterly goal for words, which is good. The beauty of building in buffer time. Publishing Drive is now finished. The HB90 kickoff call, which is the planning system that Sarah Cannon teaches, which I use to plan out my life. It's where I get my Kanban board stuff from. That kicked off last night. But I'm not going to do the planning until like Easter weekend, which is in a couple of weeks, simply because I don't have the time. Obviously Easter weekend, I've got like 5 days off work, so I'll be able to take a day just to sit down and do my goals and sort my Kanban board out and sort of think about what I want to aim to achieve in Q2. I'm already having some ideas around that, of ways I can expand what I'm doing. I did also yesterday start on redesigning my website. We can talk about that more at a later date. Basically, my website currently is an absolute mess. I hate it, so I'm trying again with Squarespace. I think that's it. I think they're the updates. As I say, I just had a rubbish week. I'm going to go finish getting ready for work, get myself to work, catch up with you later on in the week, I guess. Good morning. It's Friday morning and I'm writing. It's finally the end of the week. I meant to do an update yesterday on Thursday and I completely just didn't. I am currently in chapter 14. I'm sort of a little bit behind. I'm a bit behind on the word count where I should be, but it's fine. It'll work itself out. It always does. I'm at 25,000 words in the draft. It's ups and downs. I'm having doubts about the structure. I'm having doubts about how the relationship in this one develops and where things are happening. Like, I'm 25,000 words in and nothing kind of action-y has happened yet. So I'm not sure if the start is too slow, whether I need to introduce some sort of more, not conflict, because there is conflict. It's just emotional type conflict rather than actual bad guy type conflict. So I'm not sure whether I need to introduce something like that a little bit earlier. There are things I'm thinking about. As you can see, I have changed location slightly. I've changed my desk situation. I was using this big desk, which you see me writing on this last week, for my day job, my second screen for my day job. And I am still doing that, but I've also gone back to using it for writing and this stuff as well, because I was missing the second screen and missing the space on this big desk. And because with my day job, I only work from home like 1 day a week, generally speaking, it felt like it was just sitting empty most of the week and not being used. So I just thought I'd give it a go, merging the two again. And the reason I split them in the first place was because I was being reminded of doing my day job work whilst doing my writing. That isn't happening so much at the minute, maybe because I got more used to it, I don't know. That's where we're at. that's what's going on. I'm going to get back to writing. It's Sunday again. It's Sunday and I just need to close this vlog out. What to say? It's been 2 weeks. I have hit just over 30,000 words in my manuscript, so that's positive. I'm going through the usual at this point, getting towards the middle, ups and downs with it. There are times when I think I really love it. There are bits that I really love. There are times when I think this is boring, this is stupid, I hate it, it's crap, I'm going to have to rewrite the whole thing. The usual ups and downs of drafting. I think there are some scenes that can probably be cut. I've been thinking as I've been writing them, like, what is this scene actually doing? What is it achieving? I might like it I have a really aesthetic idea of it in my head, because I get a lot of my inspiration from music, as in I sort of see scenes in my head like I would a film, and sometimes the scenes work, standalone scenes, and sometimes they would work really well as like dramatic romantic B-roll in a film, but they don't really work on the page because they're not actually accomplishing anything other than being dramatic and kind of romantic and aesthetic. So there's 1 or 2 scenes like that can probably might be cut further on in the draft. There's some scenes that I think perhaps need extending a little bit and maybe fleshing out a little bit and making into full scenes, because they don't entirely, even though they follow a sort of scene structure, which I read about in Make a Scene by Jordan Rosenfeld, even though they follow that, I don't feel like they feel too short on their own. I'm not sure. It's all like trying to edit as you go along is not a good idea, and I don't actually do any editing as I go along, because otherwise I would never finish the book. But I do in my head think about these things, and the more I've learned about structure and story, the more I think about them. That's my state of mind with it at the moment. It's just a case of pushing through towards the end. The way I'm looking at it at the moment is just get to the end. I'm on track with my writing as well to hit my deadline of the 5th of May. I needed to hit 30k today, which I did, and I need to hit 40k next weekend, which I should be able to do because I've got an extra day because Good Friday is next week and it's a bank holiday. And then the other thing I wanted to quickly do was a reading update. So I finished obviously Fourth Wing a few weeks ago, and then I picked up this. So I watched Bridgerton, the TV series last year. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I did. And so I thought, well, it's based on a book, so I'll read the book. This is probably the only time you will ever hear me say this. The TV show is better. This is kind of making me want to write, though, like like my own take on like a Regency type of story. Maybe there's some sort of fantasy inspired by Regency England. I'm not even halfway through. I'm not sure I'm going to finish it, if I'm being honest. I bought this for like £3 off World of Books, secondhand, because I wasn't sure I was going to like it that much. I thought I'd like it more than I do, I'm not going to lie, because I really love the TV show. This is just not that good. I feel like I'm just not the audience, perhaps. Don't know. Anyway, I might not finish that. If I'm going to finish it, I'm going to try and push to finish it this next week coming up, so that it's done by the end of March, done by the end of Q1, so I can start fresh with a fresh TBR in April. That's kind of it, I think. That's a summary of the last 2 weeks. It's not been that exciting. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to end the vlog here because I do need to go and get it edited. So if you did like, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I will hopefully see you next time with another video.